Ministry of Earth Sciences signs agreement with ABS Marine Services. The Ministry of Earth Sciences has signed an agreement with ABS Marine Services Pvt Ltd, Chennai. It has been signed for running, manning, maintenance, catering, and housekeeping of all the 6 research ships. The 6 research ships are Sagar Nidhi, Sagar Manjusha, Sagar Anveshika, Sagar Tara, Sagar Kanya, and Sagar Sampada. Global Day of Parents. The 1st of June. June 1st is celebrated as the United Nations Global Parents Day. On September 17, 2012, UN General Assembly passed the Resolution 6629 seconds to observe June 1st as the Global Parents Day. The day is proclaimed in honor of the role of parents in a life of a child. The theme for Global Parents Day 2022 is Appreciate all parents throughout the world. World Milk Day, the 1st of June. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations adopted June 1st as World Milk Day in 2001. The day is marked to recognize milk as global food and to celebrate the dairy industry. In the last few years, India has also become one of the largest producers of milk in the world with over 150 million tons of production and per capita availability of over 300 grams. Israel signs UAE free trade deal, its first in Arab world. Israel signed a free trade deal with the United Arab Emirates on the 31st of May 2022, its first with an Arab country. The trade agreement defines tax rates, imports and intellectual property, which would encourage more Israeli companies to set up offices in the UAE, particularly in Dubai. The accord would remove tariffs on 96% of goods, including food, agriculture, cosmetics, medical equipment, etc. Indian para-athlete Vinod Kumar banned for 2 years. Indian para-athlete Vinod Kumar has been banned for 2 years for intentionally misrepresenting his abilities in classification at the 2020 Tokyo Paralympics. He will be ineligible to compete in para-athletics competition until August 2023. Kumar had finished third in a discus event at Tokyo, but the result was challenged by fellow competitors and his throw was declared void. ICICI Pru Mutual Fund launches Booster Systematic Investment Plan. ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund has launched a new feature, ICICI Prudential Booster Systematic Investment Plan, Booster SIP. In this, a fixed amount is invested at predefined intervals in the source scheme and a variable amount is transferred to the target scheme at predefined intervals depending on equity valuation index (EV). FIH World Rankings. Indian men team slips to 4th spot. The Indian men or S hockey team slipped to 4th spot, but the women or S side rose to number 6 in the latest FIH World Rankings, issued on the 31st of May 2022. At the top, Australia 2842.258, and the Netherlands 3049.495 continue to be the world or S number 1 ranked teams in the men or S and women or S ranking. In the men or S category, the Netherlands 2465.707 replaced India 2366.990 in 3rd place. President confers 1 Kirti Chakra and 14 Shaurya Chakras. President Ram Nath Kovind, on the 31st of May 2022, conferred 1 Kirti Chakra and 14 Shaurya Chakras during Defense Investiture Ceremony, Phase 2, at Rashtrapati Bhavan in New Delhi. Kirti Chakra was awarded to the Constable of Jammu and Kashmir Police Altaf Hussain Bhatt posthumously. He also conferred 13 Param Vishisht Seva medals and 29 Ati Vishisht Seva medals for distinguished service. National Education Ministers Conference begins in Gujarat. The 2-day National Education Ministers Conference is being held in Gujarat from the 1st of June 2022. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan along with other union ministers and education ministers of states and union territories will be participating in the conference. It will focus on the implementation of National Education Policy 2020. Eminent playback singer KK passes away. Popular playback singer Krishna Kumar Kunnad, better known as KK, passed away in May 2022. KK was introduced by A.R. Rahman in a Tamil film quote, Tadap Tadap or quote, from Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. A versatile singer, KK has also recorded songs in Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Marathi and Bengali, among other languages. Indus water talks between India, Pakistan begin in New Delhi. India and Pakistan on the 30th of May 2022 began another round of the Permanent Indus Commission meeting. This meeting is held annually under the Indus Waters Treaty IWT 1960. The last meeting was held on March 23 to 24, 2021 in New Delhi. The Indus Water Treaty IWT is a water distribution treaty between India and Pakistan to use the water available in the Indus River and its tributaries. Former Albania President Bujar Nishani passes away. Former President of Albania Bujar Nishani passed away on May 28, 2022 due to serious health problems. He served as the President of Albania from 2012 until 2017. At 45, he was elected as the youngest and sixth president in post-communist Albania. Albania is a country in southeastern Europe. Albania capital Tirana. Albania President Ilia Meta. Albania Prime Minister Edi Rama. NTPC releases biodiversity policy for environment conservation. NTPC Ltd, India's largest integrated energy producer, has issued renewed Biodiversity Policy 2022 to establish a comprehensive vision and guiding principle for conservation, restoration, and enhancement of biodiversity. This biodiversity policy is an integral part of NTPC's environmental policy. NTPC was the first PSU to issue biodiversity policy in 2018. It was founded on the 7th of November 1975. Indian women's shooting team bags gold at ISSF World Cup 2022 in Baku. Indian women or S shooting team bagged a gold medal for India in the 10 meters air rifle women or S team event at the ISSF World Cup 2022 in Baku on the 31st of May 2022. The Indian team comprises Elaveni Valarivan, Shreya Agrawal and Ramita. This was India or S first medal at the ongoing ISSF World Cup in Baku. The trio from India defeated Denmark 17-5 in the gold medal match. PMBI crosses sales of 100 crore rupees. The Pharmaceuticals and Medical Devices Bureau of India (PMBI) has clocked its highest monthly sales turnover of 100 crore rupees in May 2022. PMBI is the implementing agency of Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Janaushadhi Pariyojana (PMBJP). The government has also set a target to increase the number of Jan Aushadhi Kendras to 10,000 by March 2024. Red Bull's Sergio Perez won Monaco F1 Grand Prix 2022. Red Bull or S racing driver Sergio P. or Ecut, Res Mexican, won the Monaco Grand Prix on the 29th of May 2022. The event was held at Circuit de Monaco, Monaco, Europe. With this victory, Sergio P. or Ecut, Res has become the first Mexican to win the Monaco Grand Prix, and the first North American to win it since Gilles Villeneuve in 1981. The second position was occupied by the Ferrari racing driver Carlos Sainz Jr. Bharat Dynamics Inc.'s 2,971 rupees crore contract with Defence Ministry. The Ministry of Defence signed a contract on the 31st of May 2022 with Bharat Dynamics Limited (BDL) for building Astra Mark 1 Beyond Visual Range (BVR) air-to-air missiles arm worth 2,971 crore rupees. The Astra Mark 1 missile has been developed by the Defense Research or Development Organization (DRDO). The missiles will be delivered to the Indian Air Force as well as to the Indian Navy. Frontier dethrones Fugaku as the world's fastest supercomputer. Frontier, A supercomputer built by the USA outperformed Japan or S Fugaku to become the world's fastest supercomputer. Frontier is built for the U.S. Department of Energy's Oak Ridge National Laboratory, and it has reached landmark benchmark score of 1.1 exaflops. It has supercomputer to break the exascale speed barrier. Uttar Pradesh Hockey wins 12th Hockey India Junior Men National Seas HIP. Uttar Pradesh Hockey, on the 29th of May 2022, won the 12th Hockey India Junior Men National Championship by defeating Hockey Chandigarh 2-0 in the final. The final match was held in Kovilpatti, Tamil Nadu. Hockey Haryana claimed third place in the competition with the 3-0 win against Hockey Odisha. Uttar Pradesh Hockey had also won the 11th Hockey India Junior Men National Championship in 2021. Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai launched AYO app. Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai on the 29th of May 2022 launched a new health and wellness app AYO to address and help heal chronic diseases and lifestyle disorders through yoga and meditation. The app has been developed by Swami Vivekanand Yoga Anusandhana Sanstana, S. Vyasa, in partnership with Reset Tech. AYO addresses the root cause of the diseases going beyond temporary care. NARCL appoints Nattarajan Sundar as CEO.